Hi everyone, Sharon here. How are you all doing today? Excuse the state of my hair, straight from the shower, just had a CrossFit session. I'm back again, had a really hard workout, but I'm glad I pushed myself because it's all done and now I'm ready to knuckle down to some work. So we are on day 24 and I've come out yet again into the garden amongst the daisies and the buttercups in the wild end of my garden. Oh, hair in my mouth. So yeah, I thought hang on, what's happening here? I thought I'd sit amongst the flowers and get this done for you. Can you see me okay? I'm right in the sunshine. So, okay, today's topic is all about someone who has significantly helped to change me or my life. How did this person affect me? What would I like them to know about how I feel about the importance that they've played in my life and why? So, where do I start with this one? There's been a number of people in my life who've made a huge difference. Obviously, we need to pick one. More recently, I'll just briefly go over, I've had a couple of mentors in my life who are teaching me business-wise how to market correctly. So for that, I am eternally grateful, and I now know the correct way to do it and what I need to do to become more successful. So thank you to those people. I'm sure they know who they are. But I'm going to go in answer to the question. It has to be my fiance, Mike. Now, he's in the house, he won't be hearing this, and I really should say it to his face more often. I mean, you know, as couples you say I love you, you obviously mean it, but I don't think he really knows how he's actually changed my life. I know briefly I've gone over the fact that I've had a couple of not very good relationships in my life in terms of the men I've been with. I've had two significantly long-term relationships, I suppose you'd call them, but both of those men didn't treat me very well in different respects. The first one, I thought, who I was madly in love with when I sort of left school, and not left school, I wasn't that young. I think I must have been about 17 when I met him, and he was a lot older. I think he was in his 26, 27. So Mum and Dad were never quite happy with that fact anyway, when I chose to go and move in with him. And let's just say he wasn't the man that I thought he was, and he would go off and be with other women, sleep with other women, and it really hurt me back then. And to this day, I just, every time I think about it, it's like, well, I didn't deserve it. I didn't do anything, in my opinion, to bring that about. So he just, as much as I loved him, I just knew, I was hoping I could change him, and I've done videos about that in the past, that you cannot change the person, you cannot change their personality. So that was the first guy I was with for in a long-term relationship. The second one I chose to be with turned out to be an alcoholic. He had a drink problem, which I think he was in denial about. And if I'm perfectly honest with you, I was actually at the point where I was scared of him. So he would come in from work, he would work quite long hours, and I'd be really concerned and worried about what sort of mood he was going to be in. And I knew as soon as he came in that door, the first thing he'd do is go to the fridge and grab a beer. And even now, every time I hear anyone open a beer can, it affects me big time. So anyway, so that is, he got quite violent when he'd had a few drinks, and decided to take it out on me. And again, not the best relationship, even though I chose to stay in it for a number of years. So let's get to the good stuff. Mike is the best thing that's ever happened to me, because he has brought back everything that, I'm getting so emotional. He's just fantastic. He loves me for who I am. He treats me well. He does a lot for me. He's fantastic. He does. He loves cooking, so he'll sort of go out and do the shopping 9 times out of 10. do that for me, bring it back, and he'll cook the meals. He enjoys doing it. I have obviously said to him, look, you know, I can do this, but I know he enjoys it. And it's just the total opposite to everything I've ever had in my life. You know, he supports me in every way he can. He's always there. He'll look after the children if I need to go off and do something. And I just want him to know that he has changed my life, and he means everything to me, along with my children. So voice is breaking. I'm glad I got these glasses on. Can't see the tears. So yeah, in answer to the question, it's Mike, and he'll never know quite how much he's brought happiness and joy back into my life and given me a family, and I love him to bits. So hopefully he's watching this, and I'm hoping that's made his day, as well as anyone else who's listening. And yes, a bit soppy, but it's Mike. Mike has been the most important person to me, who's made me trust men again, to realise that there are some good ones out there, and I'm lucky enough to have found one. Okay, so thanks for listening, and I'll see you again for day 25 tomorrow.